Hi Libra, welcome back to Mystic Raven Tarot. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes, of course. Everything you need to get a hold of me is in the description box below. I'm going to read here for about 10 minutes and then take it over to Vimeo to finish up on that platform. So let's see what is in store for you in eclipse season, July. Tons of more please give me a message. Libras. I try to shuffle these delicately because the cards are kind of flimsy. I don't want them looking like my rider weight. Please give me a message for Libras. Ah, nice. Libras, you're at the end of, you guys have really gone through the ringer mentally about things, and, you're at the end of a cycle for that, thank God. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, so the first card I have here is the Ten of Swords. And actually what is happening with this card is that, oh, okay, it's something different from what I thought. This month is the last month. Libra, I feel like you guys are kind of always going through the ringer or something like that, like with having to make decisions, but like this is actually to exercise you to like there's like gash marks in this. It's actually to like get you to flex those decision making abilities that I know y'all have problems with. But this is going to be the last month of it. There's a transformation that's coming to your mind, and all the shit that you've gone through in like the last 6 months, you've made decisions and then stuck by them, and that's doing something for you. Now this month there is going to be like, it's almost like one last major decision that needs to be made, and by you sticking by your guns, like literally, that's kind of hilarious. Now every single air sign has gotten this card. It's a Two of Wands. Every single decision-making process, whatever, that you have been through in the past 6 months is going to be applied to this major event that takes place this month. You're going to have to make one last big decision and stick by your guns, so to say. Know that it's okay to, this is the Five of Cups card, but like I'm hearing like, know that it's okay to take time making this decision and to go through the process, meditate, have a time of stillness before you make any decisions. This is going to be something that is rather emotional, and it does trigger emotions in you, but it's a decision that needs to be made for your highest purpose. It's almost kind of like, right now you're kind of experiencing a calm before the storm. It's going to hit, but you're going to be well prepared for it because of everything you've already been through. So almost like this decision making, it's like I see slicing. Oh yeah, because you guys were doing a lot with like cutting cords and like cutting ties with people like for the last 6 months. But it's like all of that was to prepare you for this. So it's like you've been flexing that same muscle over and over again so much, it's now going to be like, oh, it's like you did 3 pound weights and 5 pound weights and 10 then 20, and now it's like, now this is going to be like 22 pounds. You've done it so much, you're just like ready, you're ready for it. There's some of you guys are in some kind of love relationship that you have well outgrown, and you won't accept this, and this situation is actually going to be about that, and you actually need to come in and cut ties to this person. This is what I'm hearing on the Seven of Cups cards for y'all. Like you really need to oh, look at this, bottom of the deck is Justice. This is the Libra card anyway. But let me read on this first. So there's something where it's like right now it's like you keep plugging yourself up with this fool. You won't let the relationship go, and the universe is going to actually have something coming in where you're forced to make a decision, and I was almost hearing it's like chop. Like you need to chop this off so that you can put this new cup here because someone new is coming in, you see. But the universe isn't actually going to bring you this new person until you actually cut ties with this other person, okay? This literally is the card of the calm before the storm. Did I just say that to you guys, though? Or the last video? I don't remember. I get confused, guys. I do too many of these. But it's literally like this is like your last final decision of like when this storm rolls through, you're gonna have to make the decision to finally make like the final cutoff. But then like what's gonna come out of this is actually gonna be your blessing because it's like about fucking time. Like it's about time. Yeah. So a lot of you guys have some kind of like new love coming in, and it's like you're gonna be so. You're going to want to offer your heart to this person, and this person is like really just like beautiful on all levels. And so like in order for you to actually be able to meet this person, you have to completely quit the other person. Does that make sense? Now, the fact that I'm getting all relationship stuff is kind of weird because I generally don't, I try to stay away from that because this is a collective reading. So unless all the Libras are everywhere going through this, I'll just trust that the ones that are meant to hear it are meant to hear it. Can you give me something else other than love that Libras need to know? I'll get more into the love stuff too on Vimeo. I can always. Okay, so you guys are need to take like a close analysis of okay, you guys let your heart leak out too much, I'm hearing. I have the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups here. But, like, what I'm hearing on these images is that, like, you guys, you give so much to, like, your partner. This is going to be a love reading, I guess. It's like you guys give so much to your partner, even if it's, like, your family members or whatever. It's like you just, like, give your heart and you, like, overgive, right? And to the point where you're not left with anything. And there's something here about like you finally sealing up your energy field and putting everybody in their proper place where they belong in your energy field. And you need to start thinking about yourself first because you keep putting your emotions on the back burner and you keep putting your needs and wants and desires on the back burner in order to try to fulfill everybody else's. But what you've come to learn or what you're going to find out this month is that you can't live that way because no one will ever fulfill you. You need to fulfill yourself. And so to live... And you go around like you live for other people and live to try to fulfill their needs, wants, and desires, and you end up with nothing at the end of the day because you think that because you do that, other people are going to do it for you. Generally, the way you, like how you treat other people and what you do for them is because you want them to do it to you. So kind of take note of that because like the way you overgive, you're expecting them to do it back for you and you think that's how you're going to be fulfilled, but that's not right. You are in charge of fulfilling you. Okay, so you need to fulfill yourself on emotional, spiritual, physical levels. And you need to like break this pattern of I'm going to fulfill them and they'll fulfill me one day. It's not going to happen. You're just going to end up tapped out and in drought, basically. Start focusing more on your passions, I'm hearing. Like, you need to start fulfilling yourself. And whatever this is that's coming in that forces this decision, it's actually going to get you so that you can start this journey on, like, really just, like, this self-love, self-care journey. Those are not the same things. While they are related to each other, which Libras are generally pretty good at self-care, but you have to put those kinds of things first and stop worrying about other people's problems and issues because they ain't yours. You're taking on burdens like it's your job to fix everybody's problem, and it's not. And, you know, that's especially hard with family. And, like, it's not your job to fix anybody, okay? It's their job to fix themselves. If they need your help, you know, they can ask, but you also need to know because I'm hearing that a lot of you, they will ask for your help and they abuse it. So like you need to have strong boundaries and being like, well, this is how far I'm willing to go for this person, because that's when my energy's not tapped out. You need to take a lot of self-evaluations and be like, okay, when is enough too much? And you generally ignore the signs of when you're getting tired, and you have to stop doing that. You have to get to the point where you're like, no, I'm going to like I'm not going to like I'm not going to keep going with this because it's not serving me. Like you have to pay attention to when your energies are sucked up and dried out. And like not let it get to that point. You have to not let it get to the point. You have to know your own boundaries of when you're crossing over into that territory. Okay. I basically just said that. It's like taking the mental note, knowing your boundaries. You are going to be on a path moving forward finally, which I'm pretty sure I already just said, but you're going to be moving forward. The spirit's going to highlight to you the path that you're supposed to be taking. And at first you're going to kind of feel like, oh, well, it's like taking me away from XYZ. And that's something, but you thought you wanted to be moving towards that, and it's going to look or feel like you're moving away from it. But it's not true. It's just because things are coming in differently than you expected them to. Follow the signs of the universe, because it's going to guide you in the right direction. Okay? All right, I'm going to go finish the reading about all of this over on Vimeo. Love you guys.